What we do here is go back.
Arav created his account on March 5th, 2017, after watching one of his friends play smoke weed every day. That was enough to inspire him, I guess. He played Osu only a handful of times until around September of 2017, when he fully picked it up, and by July of 2018 he had already climbed to rank 25k. Around this time, he predominantly played no mod, and got most of his PP from TV size maps, which was not uncommon for players around his rank at the time. He did play the occasional map with double time, such as Yoru no Kodomotachi, his first 100 PP play, Orange, and everyone's favorite DT map, Mini Sutop Hitoyasumi. It was clear that he was destined to become a PP farmer, but no one knew to what extent this would be true. At first he did become a farmer, but not in the way you'd expect. Contrary to what his top plays in 2018 would have you believe, he actually started off as a no-mod consistency farmer. I know, that sounds weird thinking about it. By mid-2019, not only was his top play and first 400 PP play a no-mod play, but every single play in his top 5 was a no-mod play with over 1000 combo. Now say what you want about consistency farming, but coming from my perspective, the perspective of a TV-sized DT farmer, no-mod consistency plays are very impressive. By the time he set his first 400 PP plays, all on no-mod consistency maps, he was around rank 4k globally. He might not have been the lowest ranked player to ever get a 400 PP play, but what it does show is that he was prepared for this play. He definitely had the skill to get a 400, and one day he felt good and he got the play. Summer of 2019 came and passed, and he continued setting no-mod 400 PP plays, until something snapped inside him and he set 3 hidden double time 400 PP plays. 2019 came and went, and Arav continued getting better and better at the game, in both his no-mod and double time skill. And then, in January of 2020, something happened that will forever change the history of Arav. Something that I will personally never forget until the end of time. Hippo Cup 3 registrations were open. I know this story is about Arav, but I want to bring it home for a sec. In early 2020, a young Beard, along with his friend Sepid and Antics, wanted to participate in a tournament together. All 3 of us had participated in MRC the previous year, with questionable amounts of success. So we signed up for Hippo Cup 3, bigger and better than any tournament we had dreamed of participating in. And Arav was part of our 8-man team, so this is the first real time I interacted with Arav. Oh yeah, and he also got a 500 PP play. 500 PP is a massive accomplishment. It's a sacred time in an Osu player's career. It is what separates a good player from a great player.
500! 500! 500! 500! 500! 500!
And Arav takes a bit of a different approach to this milestone. It kind of becomes an inside joke to the Osu Ontario community. Arav, the no-mod consistency legend, has a 5-miss, 94% accuracy, 500 PP top play. Funnily enough, he actually got a 499 PP play on Guinea Pig Bridge's top difficulty with just DT, right before the Chica play. I guess it was some sort of sign from the Osu gods that he doesn't want to go for a TV-sized whack-a-mole map as his first 500, but Arav didn't take their warning. Back to Hippo Cup 3 though. My first impressions of Arav were that he was much cooler than me. It's kind of funny to think about these days, but I wasn't really that involved in the Osu Ontario community at the time, and seeing Arav, this guy who was a lower rank than me, more integrated into the community, I don't know, it just gave me this perception that he was this cool, higher up kind of guy. But it turns out that wasn't true. He's just a chill dude. When I joined his stream for the first time, he started off calling me Beard, but then not long after he called me Steven, my real name. He might have pronounced it Stefan for a while before I corrected him, but that's okay, because he tried. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Back to the story. I saw he was a godly player and quite close to me in the rankings. I definitely wanted to try another tournament with him later on. Luckily, we didn't have to wait much longer because Toho Tournament 2 was announced in March of 2020. We already knew that we wanted the original 8 with a few roster changes, but Arav was back. I guess Arav remembered that he was supposed to be a no-mod consistency player because he went on to FC Ringo Uri no-mod for 493 PP. An insane accomplishment, and it still stands as his highest PP no-mod play to this very day. We got kinda humiliated in the round of 32. It should have been demotivating for any player, but something happened that must have given Arav inspiration to continue grinding. I have no idea what it could be though. He played the most in his entire career after March of 2020. Attempting to get rid of his Chica Chica top play, he tried Yajanuzno Devoshki Zanime, getting 494 PP due to the relatively low accuracy. So yeah, it's around this point that he started to cement himself as a relatively low accuracy whack-a-mole DT player. He went from having 99% global accuracy to around 96 due to playing more double time than ever before. But something we need to remember about Arav is that he is subconsciously very competitive. When you get an insane amount of PP from a map, you better be certain that Arav will try to outfarm you. This competitiveness led to him climbing the ranks consistently yet thoroughly throughout the better part of 2020. He took a bit of a break from DT in around April of 2020. I guess something finally clicked and he realized you can gain PP from playing Hard Rock as well, so he started playing with Hard Rock. He continued practicing his skills and set some fairly impressive Hard Rock and No-Mod scores during this time frame, such as Shirayuki and 5150. In May of 2020, Sepid, featured on this channel before, got an FC on with Hidden for his first 500 PP play, and in typical Arav fashion, he tried to FC this map too, but not with Hidden and not with No-Mod. No, Arav set his sights very high. Arav wanted to FC this map with Hard Rock. On June 17th, Arav announced to the whole world that he would be grinding Shinso Shintoran, alluding to the fact that he would attempt it daily until he FC'd. The hype of Arav trying to FC Shinso Shintoran with Hard Rock was on par with the hype the Osu community generated when 8key was attempting to FC Road of Resistance with Hard Rock. Alright, well, did he post updates daily? Not quite, but it was the thought that mattered. He continued grinding with Hard Rock and posted another update on July 15th, almost a full month later, with slightly worse accuracy, but the same amount of misses and much higher combo. So would he do it? Would he break that meme? Day 3 came along, and he missed after the death stream. He dropped a lot of accuracy on it, going from 98% accuracy to 95, but his aim on the map was better than anyone had seen before. He managed to miss only once throughout the duration of the entire play. Unfortunately though, this was the last time the community would see his progress on Shinso Shintoran with Hard Rock. Although I do believe he can do it. The community believes. Alright, that's enough of the Hard Rock training arc. He ended up getting some pretty cool plays, but we're not here for some mid 400 PP plays, we're here for the big deal. We want to see another 500 PP play. In July and August of 2020, Arav slowly started to care about PP farming again. He started playing some hidden double time maps and got pretty reasonable scores on them, most notably a score on Saigo Made 2. Again, not sure where he got the idea to play that, but regardless, he did it anyways. And then he went God mode. When most people go God mode, they set a few scores they've been wanting to set for a while, get some good runs on maps they want to pass, and call it a day. But not Arav though. What does Arav do? He gets 19 plays. 19 plays in his top 100 in 3 days. Within 24 hours, he got 3 500 PP plays. It didn't overwrite his Chikado Chica Chica play as his #1 spot, but they were all FCs with actually good accuracy, especially in comparison to the Chica play. That day, August 19th, 2020, will forever go down as Arav's single biggest God mode ever. But he wasn't done yet. He put his sights back on Chikado Chica Chica. He was tired of having a below 95% hidden double time 5 miss as his top play. So, what does he do? He gets a below 95% hidden double time 5 miss top play, but Fiery Rage edition. Quaver. The easiest of the 3 Fiery Rage PP giants, but a very challenging map in its own right. I highly doubt Arav expected himself to get that much PP from that map, but hey, I'm sure he thought the same thing about Chica Chica. So I guess this leads us to our bittersweet conclusion. Has Arav FC'd Shinso Shintoran with Hard Rock? Not yet. Has he overwritten his old #1 500 PP play with an FC? Not yet. Has he gotten 10k PP, 3-digit, anything? Not yet. But that's not the end of the journey by any means, because Arav doesn't stay down when he gets knocked down. He comes back stronger. From his CDC performance to his continuous grind towards improving at Hard Rock and gaining ranks with hidden double time, he just doesn't stop. So I'll be waiting for his Shinso Shintoran Hard Rock FC. As will everyone who knows Arav. because Arav does the impossible.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Hold up.